Swain Family Records. Phase two, let's grow. Van 10 free, come rock with the fam. VIP upgrade, now we building the plan. Founders locked in, yeah, we raising the bar. From local lives, the global stars. We built this off love, engagement, respect. Now we structure the vision, level up next. No random drops, no wasted space, sustainable growth. We set the pace, interview spotlights, battles to pay. Opportunity rising every single day. If you aligned it, grow with the team. It's more than music, we building a dream. Van 10 free, come rock with the fam. VIP upgrade, now we building the plan. Swain Family Records, understand. Phase 2 elevation, we taking a stand. Join the movement. Swain Family Records.
All right, welcome everyone to Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena's Metal Monday, where we are not just hosting shows, we are building a movement and rocking out. Your host today is yours truly, Storm Doc, your wonderful, awesome techno metal guru. And first, I want to thank everybody for joining in, all our viewers, our listeners, fans, etc., who are joining us on our various live feeds on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And we have a new face with us tonight, and we have some returning faces. There's even one that I haven't seen in a while, so it's nice to see some returning faces that I haven't seen in a while. So welcome everyone. And we definitely got some fun stuff tonight. This is actually our first event where we are actually having a big competition that involves making some extra money. So if you are watching from home and you decide you want to come join in, feel free to look up Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena on Facebook and answer those 3 questions. There's a little bit of a registration process, but it takes you like 5-10 minutes tops. Not even that long, really. I'm probably over exaggerating there, but so we're going to start out by introducing everyone here. I'm the host, so I'll go last. Rebecca, why don't you introduce yourself, a little bit about you,
okay,
your stuff.
All right. So, hi, I'm Rebecca Lynn Mills. You can find all my stuff on all streaming platforms, where YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all those things. I'm real excited because my album is set to release on Friday. And then I'm also working on some new projects as well.
Awesome. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera. I noticed our little welcome thing was like right over my face here. So, all right, Beth, why don't you introduce yourself and where we can find your content?
My name is Beth, aka Skylar. Have a few other characters too, but you can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer. I've been doing music for a short period of time now, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Awesome. And do you have a particularly favorite metal or rock band?
Yes. So I like Pantera, Slipknot, Korn, I have a variety. Limp Bizkit's good too. Can't go wrong with them.
Can't go wrong. I am not a Limp Bizkit hater at all. Fred Durst is still cool. He kind of looks like a hippie nowadays, but hey, that's his look. All right. Josh, why don't you introduce yourself to our viewers here, a little bit about yourself, where we can find your content, and maybe a few of your favorite bands, since you're a fresh face here tonight.
Hey, good to meet y'all. I'm Josh Welsh. I'm usually do my stuff by Renegade Butcher. You can find me pretty much on all the streaming platforms. I do my stuff through DistroKid, so it kind of ends up everywhere. I do YouTube, Instagram, all that. So I started maybe like a year and a half ago playing with some music. Did a few things as a joke, kind of decided it sounded kind of good, put some stuff out, did some covers, did some original stuff. And I have an album out, so just been playing with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the, collaborating with people here. And as far as my favorite metal band, good Lord, that's a lot. But I like a lot of stuff. Tool, modern stuff, Sleep Token. Love the old school stuff. Love Korn. Love Disturbed. You name it. All the classics. So yeah, just here enjoying the time and wanting to work with everybody here and build up, get better.
I couldn't help but give a little chuckle when you were talking about Korn and Disturbed and then mentioned the classics. So definitely.
Well, I know. Hey, so it hurts me to call it that, but classics, I'm talking about old school stuff. I'm talking about like Metallica. But the first time I heard like Red Hot Chili Peppers play on a classic rock station, it killed part of my soul because I'm just now 40 and I don't feel like I'm that old.
See, I turned 39 this year, and I heard Linkin Park on my hometown classic radio station last July. So that made me feel old right there.
God dang.
Y'all are talking about being old, and my 18-year-old daughter's listening to Nirvana and Metallica and comes in jamming to it every day in my classroom, and I'm like, it makes me feel old, and I'm really not that old.
When they tell you that you were born in the late 1900s, that's when it stings.
Yeah, pretty much. But literally, she'll come in listening to Nirvana and Metallica most days when she comes to visit me before school starts.
See what Josh said? I actually say that on bike nights when I get asked when I was born, I'm like the late 1900s. Hey, we were born right at the end of that generation, so heck, might as well proudly say it. Definitely nothing wrong with that.
I've survived this long.
We actually had numbers as the topic night for last Monday night, and that was pretty fun. And we actually had a song called "Age Is Just a Number," so there you go.
Hey, there we go.
All right, we got some fun stuff tonight. Let's see here. So, I don't have the song title list up here, but we're going to go with Beth first. So, Beth, why don't you tell the audience about and our listeners tonight about your song?
Okay, so my song is it's about getting a job and trying to find a job, and how you're like either overqualified or not qualified enough, or what you go through just trying to find a job, because that's what I'm currently going through right now, is because I was working full time. Now I have no job again, and I'm trying to find a job, and it's a tricky world out there.
Oh, for sure. In this economy definitely sucks right now. Things are overpriced. The jobs are hard to find, or they're not paying enough, or they're straight laying you off. I mean, you with jobs these days, you never know when your number is going to get pulled. And it doesn't even matter how long you've been at that job either. So whether you're senior or whether you're new. And I know it's a habit that Amazon did too, because they don't want to pay the experienced employees. They want to keep paying for the brand new, expendable employees and whatnot. All right. So Beth's song Overqualified. So let's hear it.
Look at the sun shining so bright. Still in the fight. Still in the fight. Shining so bright, I gotta keep fighting this fight. Looking for a job, yeah, it sucks. Where do I go to make big bucks? What do I say to impress these guys? Same fake smile, same dead replies. Sitting here, I'll be your new flavor, but you don't see a risk taker. Interview me, test my plan. Pretty soon you'll be my fan. What can I do to make you understand? I'm just trying to get a job. Watch me arrive when your system burns alive. I'm not sure, maybe I'm your right choice now. So tell me, who's gonna hire me now? Who's gonna hire me now? I can do whatever you want me to do. Customer service, I'll smile for you. Talk real nice, play the role. Sell my soul just to stay on payroll. Thank you so much, yeah. Scripted lines, fake little laughs, rehearsed goodbyes. Would you like fries? Coke on the side, maybe a cookie to swallow your pride. Playing the part I know it by heart, but when do I get to restart? More than a voice, more than a scare. Just give me one shot to prove who I am. It's thrown in my head like a weapon I raise. Lost in the grind of this corporate maze. You say, well, call, yeah, I know that lie. Another damn door, but I'll go and die. Overqualified, but you pass me by. Watch me rise, your system burns alive. I'm not your maybe, I'm your right choice now. So tell me, who's gonna hire me now? Who's gonna hire me now? Let me set myself apart. Public notary from the start. Sign your papers, teach some art. Still getting torn apart. What do you want from me? Who's gonna hire me now? Who's gonna hire me now?
Wow, that was amazing, and that's something you definitely need to start sending out to bosses when you do an interview and they tell you you're overqualified, so they can't hire you. You just forward them Beth's song, and say, you know what, this is what I feel about you right now, and that's how it is, man. So definitely good job. It was amazing. I definitely like that little line about soon you're going to be my biggest fan, kind of thing. That was the line that kind of stood out to me, because I think that's probably one of the poorest excuses for a job. It's always good, in my opinion, to have somebody that's more qualified than anything, because especially in a job like where I worked at with Amazon, it's good to have somebody that can work in other stations too, because there's short departments all the time, and it's good to have that person with that extra knowledge and be like, hey, go work over here. We need some help over here. And you know what? It keeps the business running. So I don't see the problem with that.
Well, and look at the teachers and stuff who try to take on second jobs, like even if it's just working at fast food or a gas station or something, and they're always told they're overqualified and they can't work a simple job in retail or anything just to make ends meet in between those summer paychecks where they don't get paid while school's not in session.
Yeah, that's definitely another underappreciated job. I was honestly surprised to hear that teachers actually pay for most of the supplies on their own too. It's insane. So on top of not getting paid all that much, they got to pay for the kids' supplies on top of that, or their classroom decorations on top of that. Like, that's insane. All right. So any other thoughts or stuff about Beth's song tonight?
I thought it was really cool. I kind of definitely vibe with that. My most recent song that I put out on streaming was about transitioning, from work, dealing with that. I was stuck in 4.5 hours in traffic one day coming home from training. It sucked, but we got through it, and it's just, you got to bear down and deal with it. So I can relate to a lot of that. It very much had the same kind of sound and vibes as In This Moment, and I can dig that. So appreciate that. That's cool.
I freaking love In This Moment too.
Yeah, same.
All right. Let's see. I'm scrolling down the list here. Well, we're going to go on ahead and do my song next. Why not? I'll be number 2 tonight. My song is basically the first song technically no, but technically yes. It's the first song to my world tour collection. And I decided the other day, well, why not, come up with some songs about some of these countries I've actually been to during my Navy time. And the first thing that came up in my head was Egypt. And there's a whole lot of history behind Egypt. They're a society that's been around for a long time. They have their religions over there, their various gods that they worship. And of course, I was also thinking of the movie The Prince of Egypt when I came up with this one. And, this is a song about the Egyptian sun god Ra. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to combine traditional Egyptian sound with Storm Dock style of techno metal that I like to do. And honestly, I really like how it came out. It blended in some of the Middle Eastern drumming pretty well. Some of the bongo work. I can't remember exactly their instruments that they have over there. But it definitely has a very Middle Eastern feel to it. And it took me forever to get the ancient Egyptian spoken words into it to actually sound right. But as far as I know, it sounds right. For all you Egyptology folks out there who absolutely love studying that, if it came out wrong, I apologize ahead of time. And of course, we got a Mummy movie coming out. I'm waiting on the new Brendan Fraser Mummy movie. Personally, I was a huge fan of the 99 Mummy. That was a cinematic masterpiece on its own. Go wrong with the 1999 Mummy, no matter what. And I'll even let the Mummy Returns kind of get away with some of that slack, because the third Mummy movie wasn't even a mummy. Come on, you can't have a bad guy that's not even a mummy. He was like some stone fire thing, he wasn't even a mummy. So before I, get way off topic there, let's listen to my song, The Power of Ra.
the world break. I am the gold dawn. I am the quake. Turns the tyrants into sand. A storm of holy judgments sweeping through the ancient land. No mortal blade can match him. No empire dares defy. For ours is the dominion. The sun that never dies. Rise, sun god. The world bows to your power. The power of Ra. Earth burning with the sun. The power of Ra. The world will come undone. The power of Ra. Golden, wild, and raw. The power of Ra. The gods born. It is the Pasach min Ra. Mheru. Shet ifti Akhtameri.
Well, as you heard that one, who knew that Middle Eastern Egyptian sound can go so well with techno metal?
That was cool.
Yeah, that was good. Techno metal can go well with anything if you really want it to.
Yeah, I like that idea, man. I love that. I love that mindset.
Right. That was cool as shit, though. I know how hard it is to get like weird shit to pronounce sometimes, especially with like Suno. I did a couple of things. So I used to do historical European martial arts. So we'd be studying old manuscripts. I did some stuff from like some writings from that into songs. And trying to get like Middle High German or like Renaissance Italian into actual real pronunciation, you got to work at that shit. That's hard.
It took me forever to get that in ancient Egyptian to sound like it did. I don't even know if it sounds ancient Egyptian enough, but it sounded right to me. So
Sound. If not, somebody's going to let you know. I promise you.
I was gonna say, I think I've had over 177 views on it or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'll find somebody that's a big Egypt nerd or something that'll say your Egyptian sounds horrible. You know,
Brendan Fraser is going to comment on that shit.
Hey, if he does, I'll feel honored, whether it's a positive or negative. So, and
that was good though. That was cool. That was very cool.
And as y'all saw at the end of that, I did have a French metal song. That one's pretty interesting as well. I blended some French accordion with techno metal on that one.
Nice.
And I actually did a whole chorus in French on that one. So I figured, why not? All right. So with that said, we're going to go on ahead and get with the next song by Rebecca. So Rebecca, why don't you tell us about your song and where we can find it?
Okay, my song is called May the 4th Burn. I believe this one is only just out on YouTube. Okay, so I'm a nerd, and with it being May the 4th. And by the end of the day today, I was really tired of all the Star Wars stuff, like driving into work, seeing it on all the tech stock signs, seeing all the teachers that are Star Wars nerds as well having it on. And then even my kids that are into like Star Wars and stuff. By the end of the day, I was just tired of talking about May the 4th. And so you'll hear some references to like some homage to that. And it just kind of is just saying let the 4th burn. You know, it's kind of like it's overrated at this point now.
That sounds how very bored of you there, you know, and we do got Revenge of the 5th tomorrow, just saying.
I was about to ask.
I will have one that'll have a Revenge of the Fifth as well because, of the whole like that. But yeah, so the nerd in me came up with these songs because I get kind of tired of it after a while, but it also plays homage to those nerds that like the Star Wars themes and stuff like that. So
Awesome. Well, let's hear Rebecca's song, May the 4th Burn, and May the 4th be with you all.
A long time ago, in a galaxy torn, balance shattered, a legend reborn. Dread, a fallen knight with the mask of the dead, chains of anger, fate undone, father and son, the chosen one, X-wings screaming through endless black, ties descending, a ruthless attack, blast of fire paints the void, worlds collapse, empires destroy, crush the throne and tear it apart, the force is rage inside your heart. No more masters, no more chains, only power, only flames. Sith Jedi, balance forge where heroes die. Ghost of masters guide the way through endless night to break the day. A final stand, the last decree. Bring the balance, set it free.
Whoa.
Okay, that was weird.
Sorry about
It
that
just
to all
stopped.
the viewers. Rebecca's song accidentally cut out there somehow.
Like it still had another minute left of the song, at least, I think, because it was on the final chorus.
Oh,
But
no
I'll
worries.
post.
Hey, if we got to re-listen to it, we'll re-listen to it. We got plenty of time on this live chat. No biggies, no worries. You know, I don't mind a little encore performance. You know,
that it was like just stopped all of a sudden. I was like, that was weird. I was jamming along to it.
Yeah, I don't know what went on with me. It blanked out completely for me from my end, so I didn't hear any of it. But I kept trying to log back in and check it out. So if there's a link later on, I'd love to go back and listen.
Yeah, all the songs that are played tonight, there will be links to them under the poll in our Facebook group. So if you viewers are out there,
dead on me again. What the hell?
Up. But yeah, that's odd. And our awesome producer said that he didn't hit anything on his end, so that was weird.
I wonder if it was just like one of those random, like technical glitches that programs do from time to time.
No worries, but if he can replay the song, then I'll let him replay the song. We'll listen to it again and whatnot, and we'll see how it goes from there. Because yeah,
if not, I'll just post it in the voting poll, and people can listen to it that way too.
No worries, and I am sorry again for all our viewers out there who are listening in on that. But again, please join the Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena Facebook group. We do post all our songs that you listen to on the lives. We do post them there, and we do all say where we can find our content and whatnot. So you can go to our individual channels and locate the song as well. Looks like we can replay it, so we'll go on ahead and do a quick replay on it and start the song over. I don't want to start from right in the middle of it. It's just weird. So let's go on ahead and let's do a replay of the song, and we'll cross our fingers and hope the Force is with us tonight on this one.
All right, we'll see.
If not, it's the Jedi's fault.
Yeah,
the Force was upset that you were mad at it.
Probably.
Galaxy torn, balance shattered, a legend reborn. Dread, a fallen knight with the mask of the dead, chains of anger, fate undone, father and son, not chosen.
It did it again.
Wow, what is up with that
The force
tonight?
was not with you.
Well, hello everyone again. A
Did
little
it cut
early.
out all the way?
Weird. It must be something with the file or something. Then that's the only other thing I can think of. I mean, even
It,
links,
it,
even links
it
can have
lasted longer that
too.
time.
Well, that's the second time it's happened now. I'm not too terribly sure if
It
if a
probably just
third
has to. It probably has to do with the references of it and the day that it's being. When you listen to it earlier, and I listened to it, I had no problems with it. It could just be because it's on the live stream.
see, and
But
if
you
that was
shouldn't have
the
issues.
case, see if that was the case, my Doctor Who song from a couple of weeks ago would have gotten canceled pretty early like that too, because I made all sorts of references in that one, and literally the cover itself had the Doctor, it
Yeah,
had young Amelia Pond, and it had the TARDIS on it. So I mean,
I
Probably
honestly,
just
I have no idea.
random internet
I,
latency, most likely. Long songs, sometimes they just cut out halfway through. You're going to get that unless you actually have the file in
yeah.
hand.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I've played my Blood of the North song on live stream
Yeah.
before, and that's an 8-minute long song. So
Damn.
I
I,
mean,
I honestly think
Maybe.
I have shortened it since then because I realized that song did kind of go a little bit too long on certain parts of it. So I did a lot of editing with that one, and it's only like 6 minutes 20 seconds long now, something like that. So about Master of Puppets length by Metallica, because I know that one was another long song.
Right. I bet
yeah,
you if you play it tomorrow, it'll play flawlessly because the fourth is not with you today.
yeah, I'm thinking that that's exactly what it is. I'm looking at the thing and it played fine earlier, so that's why it's just the weirdest thing.
Well, if you're one of our followers that's in our Swing Family Records group, just stay tuned for the poll that I'm going to put up tonight. Everybody will post links to their songs, and you can always visit each and every single one of the channels of our artists tonight as well and view it whenever you guys want, as many times as you want, and feel free to go and give a little like and subscribe to everybody as well while you're there. It'll really help. Go on ahead, give some references out. Show our people some love tonight, just like we show you guys some love every night. Gotta share the love, even on Metal Monday. All right,
Yeah,
well, I'm
I
sorry
think
I'm sorry about your song tonight, Rebecca. Definitely didn't plan.
it's okay. No, it's okay. I kind of expected it in a way because I was poking fun at something like I always do on my Metal Monday songs. And it just didn't like me today, like he said. So maybe it'll play fine tomorrow on Revenge of the Fifth.
You know what? Maybe Apple Music is messing with our stream because me and Apple Music got that little war going on. I streamed that Apple hate song on my artist page's personal stream a couple of Saturdays ago. Maybe it's Apple's fault. I gotta blame Apple for that one.
You fucked with the ecosystem.
Hey, it is what it is. Apple deserves every bit of that hate because I don't know what
I
I'm doing
agree.
wrong. And it's so ironic that the one song I finally got into Apple Music happens to be the hate song I did about them.
What?
Yes, I Suck made it into Apple Music. Holy shoot.
I saw that. I was like, I started chuckling as soon as I saw that. I was like, I cannot believe it made it into the thing.
Yeah, Josh, since you're new, Apple Music and I has had a little friendly war, unbeknownst to them, but as far as I know, anyways. But they've been the only service to not take any of my music, and I
That's
love
bizarre.
all their stuff. Larry Forge is really good because he gets everything. He gets all of his music into everything. He tried to help me out. Clayton even gave me some tips to get in Apple Music. I followed all their advice, and I still couldn't get into Apple Music.
All my
And
stuff's ended up in Apple, and I haven't even had to try. That's crazy. And I don't even use Apple. I hate Apple, but it's there.
well, here's the thing. Like, I literally, I have an iPhone. I have an Apple Watch. I don't know where it is. Okay, here it is. My iPod Classic right here. And
Yep.
right down here is a nice MacBook right there, another Apple product, and yeah,
It's so crazy because I'm probably the most anti-Apple pro Android guy you're ever going to fucking meet, and my stuff ends up in Apple every time. Every time.
I don't know. It seems like I've been Apple's biggest supporter, and yet Apple's been
Right?
my biggest, non-supporter. So
And what has it done for you?
it's okay because my hate song made it into Apple Music. So
Hey, there you go. There you go.
As Alanis Morissette said, isn't it ironic?
That's why. That's why I was thinking when you said that, because my song kept twice. Didn't want to play all the way through because of what I titled it.
That is your fault. I'm blaming you, Apple. That's all your fault.
It's got to be.
Maybe Steve Jobs, is haunting our electronics somewhere in the afterlife. Who knows? And maybe it's
ghost
his
in the
Force
machine.
ghost, messing with us tonight. All right. Well, so again, to our viewers and to Rebecca, I'm sorry about, your song having all those miscues tonight for some reason. It's Apple's fault, but we're going to get to Josh's song tonight. Our new face there has been patiently waiting for us in his car. So, Josh, why don't you tell us about your song and maybe a little bit of the inspiration behind it and whatnot?
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm Josh, go by Renegade Butcher. The song that's coming up is World of Mortals. It's a song I've kind of just been spitballing a little bit based off of a little idea the other day. And I played with a few ideas, a few different versions of it. One under one of the voices that I've released for like my album, more like the Red Dirt Metal style. I also have another persona that I've played with for a long time, a female persona, Andrea Kane. I just started releasing music as her this week. So this one, when I saw the challenge come up, I was like, okay, I did a version of this song in both voices. So I mashed them together and did a duet in metal style and threw it up here. So it's kind of cool. It's based on just the difficulties of life and the craziness that we all have to face and picking yourself back up and keeping going on despite that. So I guess I kind of let the music speak for itself. And if you like it, you like it, and go from there.
All right. I love a good. All right, I love a good pick-me-up song. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Metal Monday motivation, and definitely looking forward to hearing this one, and especially with the issues we were just recently having, can definitely use a little lift the spirits kind of type music. So without further ado, let's listen to Josh's song.
This world of mortals filled with lies and portals to places I don't wanna see. What's happening to me? I don't wanna believe this is real. Can't trust what I feel. Can't get ahead behind this wheel. Gotta fight for every motherfucking meal. There goes another mistake. How much can I take? How long till I break? I'm just trying not to fake. Mirror on the wall, show someone else's face. Lost my footing, can't find my place. Every road I take leads me back to the start. Running out of room in this hollowed out heart. Watch too many good ones go, watch the layers stay. Swallowed all my pride just to make it through the day. Maybe I was wrong, maybe they were right. Maybe I'm just tired of carrying the fight that was another mistake. How much will I take? How long till I break? I'm just trying not to fade. I've been here before, standing at the screaming into the void like it owes me something. It never answers back, it never fucking answers back. But I am still here. I make mistakes. How much do I take? When do
Yeah, definitely getting some fun comments on that one on the YouTubes right now. I don't have access to the other chats, but definitely some positivity there. And yes, we are all still here. That is definitely a nice little line to have. So, what did you guys think of that?
I liked it. I thought it was awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I had fun making
I,
that one. It was just a like something I kind of spun up the one morning, playing with it, and it's just sort of one of those. Every time I redo it, I evolve the lyrics a little bit, and it's just kind of became what it is.
yeah, I was just jamming out in the background, listening to it. I was enjoying it. It was very good, very upbeat. I like positive, upbeat stuff.
Good.
So
Good.
I really
I
enjoyed
do
it.
a lot of dark stuff, so it was kind of cool to have something that had that uplifting side to it. And I've been doing more of that lately, so it's fun.
Yeah, it's I was kind of in the similar situation with you. I started doing a lot of parody metal, as I called it, where I
Hmm.
would look at random things and I'm like make a metal song out of that. My very first metal song is about dish soap. So and I got inspiration from that one when I was watching the music video to Electric Callboy on YouTube, and somebody mentioned in the comments that Electric Callboy could easily rock a song about a dish sponge and make it sound cool.
Correct.
And I'm like, well, I won't do a dish sponge. I'll leave that up to those guys, but I'll do a song about dish soap. So I did a song about dish soap, and it came out pretty fun.
Wow.
And I was very 80s inspired when I first started out with that brand. My old brand was metal songs about random things. And so a lot of my older content still got the old logo on it. And of course, when I started with Storm Doc, of course, I got all the Storm Doc logo stuff on that now. But definitely in a similar situation with you, did a lot of parody metal. Then I started doing some serious stuff. Although I still got some fun topics, and I can still get serious too. I think my first real serious song was "I Am the Virus," and that was a song about God being sick of all the lies and the hate and the wars in this world, and He's finally just going to end it all.
Damn.
And
Yeah, it's fun. I'll do some parody stuff now and then, some fun stuff, still, but it mostly I played around with it until I realized some of the stuff I was doing sounded good. You know, maybe I should do some stuff. Like I listen to things at work all day and go, if you put a little edge on this would actually be good. So I just kind of started doing it. And it's been a journey since then, just exploring things. It's crazy. I've listened to music my whole life. I played a little guitar as a kid, but I'm not a good musician. I'm a worse vocalist, but I love
oh,
music. I love writing music. And being able to actually sit down and take those thoughts and put them into something that other people could listen to and enjoy has been just, it's a journey.
well, we are definitely happy to have you with us on that journey. And again, welcome to the family, my man, because we're definitely here to help each other out, offer advice here and there, maybe offer some inspiration, and even maybe do some collabs every now and then. I'm still working on one with Clayton, and I'm having a little issue with Suno getting to do what I want it to do. For some reason, the editor does not like me messing with that song. I don't know what is up with that song. The editor's being a pain in my ass right now. I told Clayton, I'm like, I promise I haven't forgot about you, man. I'm having issues with Suno. Because the song
It
is
can be cantankerous
it's
sometimes.
coming out too short, so I'm trying to add a little bit more of like an instrumental in there because it didn't have a whole lot of instrumentals with it. I know he said he can come up with more lyrics if he had to, but I'm really trying to. I've gotten Suno to do it after maybe 50 regions before. It's freaking insane. I think to get
Oh,
I
so
Am the
I'm
Virus.
not the only one that regens a song 20, 50 times just to
Yeah,
make it
like
sound right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think when I did I Am the Virus, I think it took like 52 edits
Mhm.
before I finally got that song where I wanted it. Um,
Yep.
and actually, my first serious song was actually not "I Am the Virus." I was actually just talking with you earlier about one of my
Mhm.
first serious songs, and it was "Old Dog's Last Dawn," and
Right.
that song made people cry when I put it on the stream here.
I
And
see why.
And that song, again, it was very personal. It's about my 14-year-old German Shepherd, and I listened to it. It's very serious lyrics behind it. It's personal experiences, what I see going through her. She's got all the gray on her face. She's got the gray in her eyes. She's struggling to stand up and lay back down, and she actually prefers to be up walking around. She still tries to be an active dog even at her age, and 14 is an old age for a German Shepherd.
It is.
I'm very grateful she's still around, but as I said, her health is unfortunately declining, and stuff like that. But I wanted a song I could definitely remember her by, and I thought that was definitely a very good song to remember her by. But yeah, that is that. Before I start mind blocking here, again, thank you to all our viewers who have showed up to hang out with us. See, my mind is zapping right now. Thank you for everybody for hanging out with all of us tonight. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, we definitely appreciate you. And come on, and if you like what you see, give our artists some love. Go to their Facebook pages, go to their stores, whether on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, SoundCloud, whatever other streaming services are out there. Gosh, there's like over 100 now. I'm not going to memorize them all. But if you got a streaming service, feel free to look them up. And thank you to all our artists that joined with us tonight. Whether you're fresh faces or your old faces or, reoccurring faces, whatever you want to put with that. Thank you guys for coming up and hanging out. And I will actually have the poll up tonight. I'm not going to procrastinate tonight. I'm sorry. I'm like one of the lazier hosts unintentionally. But I promise I am getting better. And we'll definitely get things worked out. And again, Josh, welcome to the family. If you got any questions, feel free to ask any one of us. And if we don't know, we'll refer you to somebody who does know.
Appreciate that.
And shout out to May right there. And speaking of May, she has May days on Tuesdays. So if you are a fan of her stuff, she is explicit free. So she likes the clean stuff, all the clean side. So if you want to go hang out with May on her May days is on Tuesdays nights. May in the comments if you want to give me your topic, because I'm like scrolling around. I'm having there's so many posts in the group right now. I'm having trouble locating your topic for tomorrow. And I know Rebecca has got a show coming up. So Rebecca, you want to tell the viewers about your show coming up?
Yes. On Sunday at 7 p.m. on Mother's Day, we are doing a song or a show all about moms and women in general and how it's centered. So you can have a song about a mom, you can have a song about women empowerment. We're going to come and basically talk about what it's like being a mom, moms that have influenced us, women who have influenced us, and any songs that you have that you'd like to present or bring to the table, you're welcome to bring to the table as well. It'll be on Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. Texas time. And just reach out to me or one of the other Swaim Family Records people to let us know you want to participate.
Awesome. And yes, May commented that it is signature song night. I know I had that in my head, but again, my mind blinks hard at the end of these streams every night. But signature song night. So, and we do it on the first Tuesday of every month, showcase the new artist. So basically what that entails is what's a song that best represents you, whether it's your favorite song, whether it's a song that is about yourself, your brand, this is all about you. And we're definitely going to have some fun content. You're going to see some signature stuff. I definitely had to do a signature song about all my randomness, and it happens to be part of my first album's title as well. So definitely look for epic randomness to show up for tomorrow night for sure. And we also have our sister group, Swain Family Records Kingdom Sound. If you're more faith-based and you want to enjoy more faith-based content, whether you want to chat faith-based stuff, whether you have faith-based music, whether it's some gospel, some preaching, all that good stuff. I haven't been a church-going person in many, many years, so I'm not up to date with all that stuff. but definitely join the sister group if you have a faith-based side to you there. We also have another group with the Noe Boys, and Mr. Larry Forge runs that show. And basically, he'll do artist spotlights. He'll actually pull interviews from known people. From what I remembered him describing his show, and occasionally he'll even bring one of us and do an artist spotlight on one of your favorite Swain Family Records artists as well. And we'll play a few of our songs, do a little chats about it, and it's some pretty fun stuff on there as well. And if you noticed earlier today, and we're a bit thrown off by an earlier live stream, that is because we have a new show on Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. Texas time. And that is hosted by Kay and Yeda. I am so sorry if I get that name wrong. I apologize. I know your show is called Unfiltered and Apologetic, but I'm being apologetic if I accidentally butcher your name. So, and again, that's from 7 p to 8 p on Mondays. So definitely more than willing to share my Mondays with fellow artists here. And their show is basically kind of like a social issue show, like a gossip show. So if you're into that stuff, go on and give those two good ladies some love. I was watching their show earlier. They are very fun personalities. They are out there. They are live. They are energetic. They have way more energy than I do on these streams. They're a couple of amazing ladies, so definitely give them some love as well. Let's see. The Noe Boy show is this Wednesday at 9 p.m. And this Wednesday is Mental Health Awareness. And this is another pretty serious topic. And this is a song basically about various struggles, whether you're struggling with mental health yourself, whether you know somebody that is, whether you're related to somebody that is, definitely give that show a watch. It's definitely bound to be a very emotional night for some of us that actually are going through it right now. Noe definitely brings in some really good stuff to his stuff. I think this Friday at 9 p.m. we have another genre battle hosted by our very own O.G.P. Swain. And we have another rap and hip hop versus country and pop battle. So definitely tune in for that. That's definitely looking to be pretty fun as well. I know the last battle got pretty hot and heavy there, so definitely go over there to enjoy some fun stuff. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of other stuff for this week, but if you want to come back to the live chat, I know there's a lot of shows that I'm mentioning tonight. Feel free to join Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena on Facebook and click on our events. We post all our events on there, and definitely give us a nice little follow and a little watch. Even if you just want to listen in, you don't have to do the whole paid program thing right away. If you want to just hang back and watch, the live streams, watch us interact or whatnot, feel free to come join in. Again, we are a pretty close-knit family. We're here to support one another. We all share the love. Looks like we also have May and Forge collaborating in Battle Friday, so that's definitely going to be fun. Thank you, Mr. Swain, there for that reminder as well. And both of them, they know how to bring it as well. May and Forge, I've been doing lives with them for a while, and they definitely bring a lot of good content to the table. So them collabing, that's definitely going to be some fun stuff there. With that said, I think we're going to do some closeouts tonight. I'm going to go on ahead and start with myself so I can get my talking done and over with for the night. Not that I don't mind hearing myself talk, but hey, who knows? I might get boring after a little bit. I don't know. What you guys think is what you guys think. No problems with that. But I am Stormdoc. Again, I am a techno metal guru. I absolutely love techno metal. You can find my stuff in all stores. I only have one song on Apple Music, and happens to be the Apple Music hate song, ironically. But I do have an album out. I do have a second album that I am actively working on, and I have a little promo collection starting that I call World Tour. So I am making songs based off of certain parts of the world. Like You just heard my Egyptian song tonight that had a little bit of local sound to it. At the end of that, outside a French song, that's basically French techno metal with some traditional French accordion sound in there. So that's going to be interesting. And my next song, I'm going back to Africa because I'm going to do African tribal music mixed in with techno metal. So that's going to be interesting. And I'm also going to say we are going to do a topic next Monday. So before I forget, next Monday's topic is going to be sports. I've always wanted to do a sports night, and I definitely want to do some stuff about sports. So whether it's you want to do a song about your favorite sport, whether it's a song about your favorite team, doesn't matter which part of the world, which sport. It could be football, it could be rugby, it could be soccer or English football. It can be about anything, or it can be about a favorite team. Whether you're a fan of an NBA team, a hockey team, it doesn't matter. So next Monday night is definitely sports night. So definitely wanted to do sports, especially with my Spurs in the semifinals. Go Spurs, go! Huge San Antonio Spurs fan. I don't care if I live in Thunder Country. I'm a Spurs fan for life. Beth, why don't you give us a little closure about your stuff and where our viewers can find your content? You're still muted, girl.
I'm here, I promise, I said. So anyways, you can find no, what are you barking at, Snicker? Anyway, sorry, my dog's barking. You can find me on almost all platforms. I don't know, not almost all, like 4 of them. But still that's better than nothing. So and you can also find me. I'm still working on getting my YouTube together. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok. Just find the White Girl Got Swag Too, and you got me. That's all I have. I don't know.
All righty. Thank you, Beth, and look forward to hopefully having you on some more future Metal Mondays. So if you want interested in next week, definitely get your sports on because I'm hyped up for sports night. I'm definitely going to make some fun promotions for that one. All right, Rebecca, why don't we do some closeout words with you and where the viewers can find your stuff again?
All of my stuff can be found on all streaming platforms. My first album is releasing on Friday. It is my country album about my journey and emotion and everything. So I'm excited to have that released this Friday. And I'm currently working on a new project because I've been participating in some of Storm Doc's Metal Mondays, where I'm creating an avatar character called Scarlet. And I'm going to have some of my funny satire metal songs come out. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do your sports one, but if I can come up with a sports one, I'll partake in that because I did play sports growing up as well. But again, like I said, you can find me on all streaming platforms. Excited about my country album coming out. Also excited to start working on my metal album that'll probably come out in a couple of months.
Awesome. Well, you heard that from the artist's mouth herself. Definitely give her content a like and follow as well. And Josh, why don't we do some closeouts with you as well, where you can find your content if you got any upcoming projects?
All right, cool. So you can find me as Renegade Butcher pretty much everywhere. I'm on most of the streaming platforms. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I've done a side project lately too as Andrea Kane, more of that female persona. I've done some duets with it. The song you saw tonight was with that. She released her first song. It's out on streaming as of, I think, 2 days ago. So it's all over the place now too. Go follow it. Give some love if you would. I appreciate it. Just glad to be part of the family. Glad to be joining in and collaborating with some folks. And if I can make it Monday and think of a sport I want to talk about, I will. If not, I'll see y'all on some other live streams and go from there. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. And thanks for all the love.
Very welcome there, Josh. And we're definitely sending that love right back. We are nothing but love at Swain Family Records. Definitely willing to give it, share it, etc. And your music is really good, and I do hope we see you on more Metal Mondays. Definitely want to have some more of your content in here. Put your content out for the viewers to listen to. We got some awesome viewers, a lot of people in the comments and whatnot, and we'll just evolve together. I know Metal Mondays is still decently new. It hasn't been on for that long, but we're all evolving. Just like I started out as a pretty monotone host reading off of a prompt, and I'm actually doing a lot of improv lately now. I'm actually not really reading much off the prompt anymore. I only look at it briefly just to make sure I don't miss any details, but that's it. With that said, I think we will go on ahead and close out for tonight. Thank you for all our viewers that tuned in, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. I almost said Twitter. But we are definitely here. We're moving pretty good. And if you're not moving, how we moving? Move right out the way. With all that said, Metal Monday with Swinging Family Records is signing out. Until next Metal Monday, again, it is Sports Day, and I am super hyped for it. I made a few songs about sports teams. I am definitely really looking forward to this. And, we'll definitely see you next Monday. And just remember, we're not chasing platforms. We are building one. So thank you one more time to all our viewers out there. Much love to you guys. Stay happy, stay metal, and I will see you next Monday night.
You ever drop a song and feel like nobody really heard it? No comments, no support, just silence. Uploaded, forgotten. Streaming numbers don't mean nothing. But what if there was a place built different? Where artists don't get buried, they battle. Where fans don't scroll, they connect. Where your sound actually gets heard. Swing Family Records. Music competitive arena, real battles, real fans, real connection. No gatekeepers, no fake hype, just music and a community that listens. This is your moment to be seen, to be heard, to be part of something bigger. Join the movement, build your sound. This ain't for everybody. This is for the ones who know they got it and ready to prove it.